Why was the assassin able to get a gun past such tight security? Why was the assassin wearing a conspicuous red hood? Why did they use a laser sight that would so easily reveal their location? Why was the president so calm after being shot? This was the truth that the president and his subordinates tried to conceal. There can only be one reason why Knightley fired the gun. The entire assassination was a setup.
What the fuck? How dare you? Do you seriously understand what you're implying with this?
Of course I understand. In fact, now I understand everything. Mr. President, you wish to take the investigation rights from me. That was all so you could conceal the real truth.
How dare you mock me with these spurious allegations?
Mock you? That was not my intention. I simply used logic to uncover the truth. That is all. Knightley fired the first shot in order to rupture the balloon. Hearing the gunshot and the sound of the balloon bursting, the audience began to panic. This was followed by one more shot.
Wait, one more shot?
Yes. Knightley turned towards the balloon and pulled the trigger a second time. The second gunshot was also fired by Knightley, to create the illusion of the second shot hitting the president.
So what about the bullet that hit the president's bulletproof vest?
What if that bulletproof vest had been prepared in advance?
It don't make sense. He had a motive to kill the rookie. Because he wanted to be first place.
Huh?
He had a motive to kill the rookie because he wanted to be first place.
He wanted to be the leader?
Yeah.
Ah, that's why.
But why would the president be okay with that?
Yeah.
Because the president, maybe rookie has some connection with Shelly the Healer, right? So, huh?
What's the matter, Mr. President? Afraid of facing a little bullet?
That's not true. I was definitely shot.
If we examine the bullet in your vest, it would answer the question for us. Will we find Rook's blood on that bullet?
But the person in the red hood who shot me is in that photo.
Objection. Weren't you listening, Mr. President? Unlike Alba. From the bullet's trajectory, the one who fired the shot must have been Knightley.
Then, Nicole.
Sorry. She too was part of the president's plan. She was to bear the blame and become the false assassin.
The red-hooded figure.
Exactly. I don't know how much of the plan Miss Swift knew beforehand. However, she didn't fire the gun. All she did was aim the laser point at the president's head.
That's right!
Once the crowd began to panic, you would turn your parka inside out, and thus the red-hooded figure vanished. After that, you discarded the gun and security plan in the trash, and the illusion of the assassin vanishing like a ghost was complete.
Get with the assassin gun! The case will go unstopped, pal!
Yes, that was what he hoped for.
That's why he wouldn't let Mr. Edgeworth investigate the case.
Exactly. All of this was an asinine publicity stunt from a lying president.
But you
Oh, damn.
Did
Oh,
he just
I let out
deflate?
my singing voice.
What?
He became fat now! Oh my god, he's like King Neptune!
You are wrong.
He revealed his true form. The assassination is a lie, isn't it?
The chief. Why did he have to pick you? This should not have happened.
Objection! Well played, Mr. Prosecutor.
Shit.
Knightley.
I am speaking with the president now, thank you very much. What?
Damn!
Yo!
You're a chess player. You know knights always strive to protect their king.
Actually, they jump around from place to place and avoid shit.
So shut up, now!
Are you threatening me, Mr. Knightley?
Ah! What's with this guy?
Oops, sorry, I went over the top there. But on to business. As my first move, I want to ask you a question. You said I fired the gun on stage, right? Then I should have been caught. The entire audience was watching me.
I see. Now it's my move. You used a certain object to prevent the spectators from seeing you.
A certain object?
What did
That's
Knightley
okay.
use to prevent the audience from seeing him?
The suitcase.
A suitcase! Take that!
The Itachi case.
Exactly. I'd like you to have a look at this photo Kay took. Your right hand is completely hidden by the case. This photo captures the exact moment you secretly fired that gun. You used the Itachi case as a screen!
Objection! Oh my god, he has his own objection. You seem to enjoy making up convenient stories, Mr. Prosecutor. But you've missed something.
What have I missed?
That everything you've said is just hypothesis, a theory. You could say, again,
No.
we're not doing that again.
Not it again.
Flags flapping in the wind, using a case as a screen. The security plans were modified because I can't move my neck. You've got no decisive evidence. Let's see. Yeah, it's great if you had the bullet that hit the balloon. Then you could examine it and see if its ballistic markings match my gun. But that bullet's probably at the bottom of the lake. Finding it would be real tough, right?
I hate to admit it, but it's as he says. There's no decisive evidence.
If there's no proof, the only thing you can do is shut up. So do.
Oh, who's this?
Now hold on just a goddamn minute.
Miss Swift!
Yeah,
That's it! If she speaks, we could hear the new testimony.
Hey, lady, you got something to say?
never mind.
There we go. I thought so.
Nicole!
Ah,
Don't be afraid. The truth will escape if you let that man intimidate you. You're a reporter, a journalist, are you not?
I will not remain silent.
You better consider your position. Use your head before saying something you'll regret.
I forgot the number one rule of being a journalist. Journalists must not tell lies. You can't call me the scoop if you ain't telling the truth. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm sorry. I've been hiding this for you the entire time.
This is...
I used this laser pointer to aim at the president. That's all I did. I never fired any gun.
You stupid woman! If you testify, you'll be admitting to your accomplice.
I don't care. I'm gonna tell him everything. 3 days ago, I was covering an event at his Dunfine embassy. Then some of the president's men called me over. They said I could cooperate. I'd get an exclusive interview with the president.
And the gun in the trash?
I really don't know. All I was told was to come wearing a red hood and to aim the laser pointer. I never thought it would snowball into all of this. I am really, truly sorry.
Nicole, thank you. That was a testimony worthy of the courtroom. This is sufficient testimony to verify the fake assassination plot.
Damn you! The lot of you! You're all a bunch of mindless morons!
It's a shame. If only you had been able to usurp the investigation as planned, you would have been able to silence this young lady. Oh god!
Blast!
What the fuck?
So tomorrow's headlines now read: Fake assassination plan exposed becomes a murder. Right?
I can't believe that you did something this horrible, pal. I admit nothing.
The president?
It's part 4. It's part
Nightly.
4.
That's enough. We have no choice but to admit it.
So, Mr. President, you admit that you planned a fake assassination?
Yes, I admit it. I'm sorry.
Why? Why did you have to do this?
My approval ratings in Zheng Fa have fallen. I wanted to appeal to them as a strong president who survived an assassination. But in the end, it was just a lie, a stupid lie.
And the bullet in the bulletproof vest?
Prepared earlier today, it was not fired today.
But what about the killer?
It seems our plan was leaked. Someone wanted to make this fake assassination real.
That's why the killer wore the red raincoat. He would impersonate the culprit from the plan in order to approach the president.
But there's still one thing I don't understand.
What's that?
Why did Rook die? His death was not a part of this charade, and yet it really happened.
Oops. That's the wrong button. Yes. Why was his life taken?
Ethan was an outstanding bodyguard. Even though he wasn't from my country, he had my utmost trust.
I wouldn't think that having the trust of a cowardly president meant that much, honestly.
God damn, Jesus.
Okay.
Hey, that's the same sort of bond between me and what the frick? Me and the Sedgwick pal.
I wouldn't put it that way. Did Rook know of your plan?
Not the exact details. I asked him to cooperate, and he refused.
You should have listened to his advice.
Yes, indeed. I wouldn't have done all of this if I had known.
You're being too dramatic.
What?
Rook was just one piece of the president's defense.
Nightly, that's... And it's not as...
It's not-
Oh,
It's not that
sorry.
you cooperate with your plan. I did. He ran away, taking whatever dignity he had left with him. Good riddance.
I know you're a valuable bodyguard, but still.
I don't have time for this, sir. I'm the team leader now. There's gonna be a lot of changes now that the chicken's gone. After all, adaptation is the most important principle in chess.
I knew you always wanted to be the team leader. But isn't this a bit imprudent?
I will orchestrate even more perfect plans, just like this one.
You definitely have ambition. But wasn't your perfect plan today a failure?
Oh, fuck you. If it weren't for you and that idiot Rook, I would have been perfect.
What did Rook do?
If he hadn't died, the killer wouldn't have had threatened me.
Yeah, just don't die, guys.
And you would have never set foot in this plane.
Nightly, how can you say such a thing?
Yeah, he died trying to save you, Mr. President. Maybe he fulfilled his lifelong ambition.
He died protecting the president?
Huh? But the assassination was fake, right?
Of course it was. But you need to listen closer, little girl. Remember the guy who wanted to make the fake assassination real? Yeah? There were 2 gunshots at the time of the incident. The first was you, as you said, I shot the balloon. But the second one wasn't me.
So who fired the second shot?
The real assassin. But it wasn't the killer. He intended to attack the president with a knife, not a gun. the lucky winner was the Hidden Queen. Or should I say, the lady in the coat over there.
Could barely hear that.
Yeah, the mic got this. You're accusing Nicole, pal.
I ain't no assassin. How many times do I have to tell ya?
Really? I don't believe you.
Yeah, believe this nut. I mean,
The gun that was in the trash, that was yours, right? I shot the balloon and entered the plane with Rook and the president. Rook waited in the cabin while I led the president into the security room. When I came out, Rook was already on the ground. The bullet the lady fired must have hit him when we escorted the president to the plane. The shot was fired from the gun you found in the trash.
objection. You came out. Happy Pride Month, bitch.
Pride Month.
So you're saying you don't know exactly when the victim was shot?
A knight's job isn't to protect the Rook. It's to protect the king.
Huh?
What he's trying to say is that his job was to protect the president only.
It's over if you lose the king. Checkmate. That's the first rule of chess. Don't talk about chess.
God damn it. If you let your pieces get taken right in front of you, you're not likely to win.
But I did win. Look, the president's safe.
Don't claim victory when the game has only just begun. This is the first case, Knightley.
What do you mean? How? No, that doesn't make sense. Since he was shot where?
I was from the trash. From the trash?
What?
Yeah, we found a gun in the trash,
We
right?
did. That was where we found the revolver.
He has two bullets missing, and then the bullet Rookie has no bullets missing. How many bullets does he have? But I think it changed it earlier.
But yeah, we have 2 bullets missing in the gun in the trash, right?
Well, how do we know that it
Yeah.
wasn't, staged like that? That it was already missing bullets to begin with?
Exactly. Confusion.
Yeah, it was missing 2 bullets when really it should have been only missing 1, right?
Yeah. But how could she hit him when they were escorting him if the moment he was shot was on the stage?
Yeah, Daniel, look at the gun, whatever.
Okay.
Gun plus it's a Zangfa gun. Yeah, gun. How could
Yeah,
she
it says
gain-
2 shots. 2 shots were
Yeah.
fired,
But if you
it's
look,
one, right?
yeah, it's missing 2 shells.
Plus, it's a Zangfa gun. The only people
Yeah.
who can gain it are the bodyguards.
Couldn't have been issued this thing.
She couldn't have access to it that easily. Plus, they said it was when they were escorting him to the plane, but we already know she was on the left side. So he wouldn't be shot in the right area
Right.
as he was.
Uh,
Can we look at his wound, like itself? Because
I
you
don't
can
think
check
we
if
have
it was a close or far wound
wait, of who?
of the rookie. The rookie.
Oh yeah, look at the rookie.
Look at his wound. Can we see gunpowder? I mean, the person who can shot him like in that specific area, should be someone up close rather than not close, because his arm would protect that area.
He was holding the briefcase, and that looks like an entrance wound because of how small it is.
Yeah.
If it went through his body, the exit wound would probably be on his back or his opposite shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. I'm thinking it's the gun because it has 2 bullets missing, and this one only says "I shot." The shot was fired. Right? It doesn't mention a second shot.
True.
Yeah, 2 shots were fired.
Then you'd have
But
to
you could just
bring
say,
up a whole
"Oh, maybe
discussion
you
about
should
there
have
being
known
a
the
second
tone."
shooter, right?
Yeah, why don't you present it?
Let's try it. Yeah, let's try this.
Present.
Objection.
Objection.
So you shot the balloon and Miss Swift shot Rook? Is that really true?
I can't see it any other way.
The gun we discovered in the trash was fired twice. The number of gunshots doesn't add up. Why don't the gunshots add up? It's simple. This gun is fake evidence, left behind by the real criminal.
Fake evidence?
Evidence. Fake Yatagarasu. Fake everything. Just fake it all.
Fake. Yeah, see, even the president's honker donkers were fake.
No.
Yeah.
In the badges of Alba. Think about it. The criminal planted this for a reason. By finding the gun, we'd assume that the assassin was in the audience. In order to make us believe that the gun was used by the assassin, the gun needed to appear as if it had been fired twice.
I get it. Because 2 shots were fired during the incident.
However, we proved that the bullet that hit the balloon did not come from this gun. Therefore, I have my doubts as to whether this gun also took Rook's life.
Here it comes. You're packing some serious heat. Enough with the song and dance. You've come this far. Go ahead and say it.
I won't just say it. I'll prove it. The one who really shot Rook is...
You. It.
It was K!
Wait, no. Listen, it makes sense that it's the horse John from Attack on Titan.
Knightley.
Because no, John.
Horse shot.
John. because the way it was shot, think about it, he was holding the case, right? So his arms were up. Where was he shot? On his right side. Where could he only shoot? On his right side. It makes sense.
Oh, yeah. That's really
I
good.
didn't think about
I know.
that, yeah.
He's smart.
Alright.
I would be uncomfortable having to turn your arm like that to keep it hidden.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Horace Knightley, you murdered Rook.
No, you
Also,
did.
the motive.
You finally said it.
Knightley, you couldn't have.
The killer wasn't the only one who took advantage of the fake assassination plot. You intended to murder Rook and claim he was a victim of the assassination. Once the president had entered the security room and the door to the plane was closed, only the victim and Knightley would have been left in this room. And at that moment, you fired a third bullet directly at Rook.
Oh my god, his objections.
A third bullet. Only 2 gunshots were heard. Numbers don't match up.
Objection. The plane's walls are soundproof. If the door was closed, the gunshot would not have been heard outside.
But wasn't the president in the next room?
That's true. The president
Remember
may
for
not...
the intercom, he couldn't hear us. The intercom, when Shelly the killer said, "Come out or I'll kill him," he's like, he couldn't hear us.
Vaguely? The intercom.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Wait, point taken. That's what he was looking for, the truth. Shelly the killer wanted to know the truth. The truth was if he could hear the gunshot or not.
Huh. That's true. The president may have heard the gunshot. Mr. President, did you hear a gunshot?
I didn't hear any gunshots.
But weren't you watching this room through the security cameras?
The cameras in this room aren't usually turned on. I turned on the power, so I entered the security room.
So you didn't turn on the power immediately after entering the room?
No. Actually, I
What is it? He's not being clear. Mr. President, focus. This is vital.
I was. That is,
Please!
I was hiding under the bed covering my ears.
What? But you knew the assassination was fake!
It doesn't matter. I simply hate the sound of guns. That terrifying sound. I just can't help it.
She's just speechless.
Definitely ain't going in my article.
Knightley, you saw the president hiding under the bed. Furthermore,
No.
No.
you could tell if the security cameras had been turned on by looking at the monitors. In that moment, when the president wouldn't hear the gunshot or see the room, you had a chance to fire a third bullet at Rook.
Oh, and it shot the monitor with the plushie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct, my dear.
Correct, my dear. You're adopting.
Knightley, did you really? You deceived me?
You really think I killed that moron? That's cold, Mr. President. Have a little faith in me. The bodyguard who's risking his life to protect you.
Never.
I want to believe you. I really do, but
I just don't get it. Why are you suspecting me alone? There's still a possibility that she's the killer.
This gun is not the murder weapon. The number of missing bullets makes that clear.
Maybe it was one short to begin with, dumbass. Ever think of that?
What?
Maybe I already fired a shot yesterday, or the day before. And the second shot was fired today, the one that hit Rook. Well, isn't that just a perfect excuse? Excuse? The possibilities exist. You can't deny that.
He's right. I can't deny it completely.
You need decisive evidence. Evidence so decisive that it makes my heart stop and my logic crumble. You got something like that?
Yeah.
Sir Edgeworth, can't you do anything? At this rate, Nicole will...
Mr. Prosecutor! It's true. I did an awful thing for a scoop. But I never killed anybody. I could never do a thing like that.
Decisive evidence. If I could prove the murder weapon was Knightley's gun, proof it was his gun.
Yeah, it'd be great if you had the bullet that hit the balloon. Then you could examine it and see if its ballistic markings match my gun.
If we can find the bullet that took Rook's life, we can determine which gun fired the shot from the ballistic markings.
If you've got no evidence, then we're done talking.
Objection!
I have an idea.
Hold it!
What?
Maybe... No.
You don't seriously have decisive evidence.
Naturally.
That's a big joke. Well, come on now, show us. What's this so-called evidence?
The bullet that took Rook's life. That's the decisive evidence I need. This evidence. Do I have it?
If we say no, we die.
Exactly. I have the bullet right here, somewhere.
If the canary doesn't sing, just shoot it, or so the saying goes.
Hey,
Just
drop
that
a
hope,
few.
I'm gonna blast a hole in you. Right into your chest.
Oh?
Oh,
What?
Oh?
You didn't even have a chance to. Daniel?
Daniel's too stunned to speak.
sorry.
It's too stunned. He's like, what?
Come to think of it, There's one thing in this room that's always felt out of place. The bullet that took Rook's life. That's the decisive evidence I need. I guess I don't have it. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do.